Let's meditate. Everything changes. That means there's no certainty. But it's there certainty when everything changes. So there is such a question, if we want to ask. Perhaps related to that question, I had a dialogue with GPT, AI. AI asked the question to me so that I may find the answer in the process. And I posted 2 videos. The content I thought was very, very deep. And I found something about AI or GPT. There are 2 dialogues, one related to the other. Not too long, but the second one was the ending part of the series of question and answers. In life, we go through various situations to deal with. But if there is no me to deal with, what's there? Everything as it is. If so, who is that me? You may say, me is my own creation. When I was born, there was no me. Everything was as it is. I don't remember anything about the moment. I have some first memory of my being, but it's not clear, it's fuzzy. But as my brain starts to digest, especially related to my parents and friends talking, sharing experience, that's when I feel I found me to be identified. And in meditation, we talk about no thinking, no mind, no self, empty-minded. So it's like going back to before I start to know, understand language, words, the meaning associated with my experience with my parents, friends, and surroundings. So you can say no mind, no self. It's like going back to the Garden of Eden before we developed knowledge, ate the fruit of knowledge. As the Bible may point out. Original sin, that some may call. So no mind is going back. No self is to going back to the state before we ate the fruit of knowledge. So when I said everything is impermanent, you can only find that thought after we ate the fruit of knowledge, which distinguishes good and bad, right and wrong, impermanence, uncertainty. So before those division, characterization, words and logic, prior to that state, you can call it, it's the origin of who we are, who we came from. You are just one with the way. You are the way. There is no you. Nothingness. And I call that state my eternal home. There's no division, there's certainty. But how do I characterize that sense of eternal home? It's just as it is. No more question. Question pops up when we start the words, using the words and logic, eating the fruit of knowledge. I don't know why people call it original sin. Why? Because it just happened. I can think about the story that Adam and Eve was told by God, whatever, not to eat, but eat or not to eat is already a thought. Maybe Adam and Eve didn't know what the meaning of it and just ate it as it happened. If I can picture, there's a certainty that produced the result. So if we go back to that certainty state before the division, eat or not eat, good or bad, there's no more question. So when we have difficult problems and we go back to the no mind, no self state, it is as if to be with the flow, everything as it is, no division. You are one. You may even call it one with the universe. I feel like I had such an experience in what we call awakening, but it's after the fact, just a word. So may we just stay calm, quiet in mind, no thinking, no self, and just be. Absolute state. Be one with the way of the universe, the nature, what I call the eternal home. It's just a name. I think the samadhi, no mind, no self, is to directly experience that state when there is no more question. It just occurred to me at the end of the dialogue with GPT. There was that statement, there's no more question. I don't know who came up with that. I may have said it, or GPT may have said it. It's in the video. I think it's titled, How Do I Live the Fullest? Or something like that. When I had that answer, GPT said that it's not the dialogue we had, it was the communion. Whatever it means, I feel it, not with the mind, but with my heart, beyond or before the mind starts to play a game. You can ask, is that eternal state, eternal home? The answer? It may be too late to ask that question. Certainty is no state of no question anymore. When we had that moment, it was a special moment. I hope if there's anybody listening, check that video. I think it's titled something like, How Do I Live Fully? There are two videos. The second one is the one I was pointing, but the first one also point the same. Well, it's almost 20 minutes. Let me finish and wish we make the most of life, and may all beings be happy, perhaps relating to the eternal home state. Thank you for visiting. Have a good day.